So I thought I'd do another sort of commentary over this because a lot of people kind of like the commentary, I think. So yeah, I thought I actually did export this and it was 80% uploaded, and I thought no, I'm going to do some commentary. So it could have been uploaded earlier, which is kind of bad. I should have just done it the first time. But I'm still a little bit nervous when it comes to doing commentary on videos, and it's hard for me to sort of, you know, have the courage to upload one with a commentary on it. So yeah, here we go. I'm drawing Bolin from The Legend of Korra, and he is probably one of my favourite characters. Probably I can't even say my favourite male character, because there's Tenzin, and I really love Tenzin as well. And then, oh my gosh, it's really hard to choose a favourite character from The Legend of Korra. I think my favourite female is Korra, but then there's like Lin, and I'm just gonna stop talking because it's just this isn't why I'm doing commentary. But yeah, Bolin, big favourite of mine. I always find him really funny. I know he's not everyone's favourite, but it kind of reminds me of my fiance a little bit because he's a little bit I don't know, like I always thought that my fiance would be an earthbender if he was in that universe. So I don't know, he just reminds me of Ryan just a little bit. So I guess that's why I like Bolin. But I actually I was flicking through my DeviantArt gallery because I don't use DeviantArt much anymore. I don't know why. It's just me and all my friends seem to have stopped using it, and I don't even know why. There's no real explanation as to why we've all stopped using it. Like, my friends have either gone to Tumblr or Facebook, or in my case YouTube. We've all just gone our separate ways, but we're all still in touch, and we're all still really good friends, but we're just not on DeviantArt. So it's kind of weird when I go back to DeviantArt and I think like how much time and effort I put into it, and now it's like I don't even bother. It's kind of weird, and it's kind of sad because I was a volunteer on DeviantArt at one point. So I worked with the staff and I chose daily deviations and stuff, and it was a really nice experience overall with DeviantArt. So I had a good time, but I guess I've just moved on for now. I might go back to it, but yeah, like I said, I was looking through my old stuff, especially when I started watching Korra. Like there was just this influx of Korra fan art, a little bit like there is now, but even more. Like, can you imagine? Even more. Just mostly because it helped me draw humans a bit better. I don't know why. Like drawing Korra characters, it relaxes me. So I had a lot of fun doing that, and I learned how to draw humans a little bit better during that time. And yeah, I came across these two pieces that I've done, and I'll show them on screen now. And I came across these two pieces that I'd done around the same time in 2012, and the first one on the left was obviously just a lineless piece, but then I really sort of figured out a way of doing digital art on a single layer that I was happy with. And so that was what the second piece was, and it was all black and white. And for the longest time I only liked to do sort of monochromatic paintings. I didn't really have the confidence to apply colour, and I think I mentioned this in my Korrasami video, but I was kind of scared that Korrasami picture was just going to be a fluke, like, oh, I'm not going to be able to enjoy digital painting like that ever again. So I thought, well, I'll try and draw this Bolin again, but I'm going to do it in the way that I have learned to paint now. And this is the result. So, and I was quite happy with it. And I think it's just me coming out of my shell a little bit with regards to digital painting, just feeling more relaxed and just enjoying it overall, really. I know a few people have mentioned that they'd like to see a kind of tutorial on digital painting and my techniques. I do have two techniques, and then there's this painting technique, and then there's my more illustrative storybook kind of style that you see on my Pokemon drawings. So I could do, I'm not going to do a tutorial because I don't feel like I'm in a professional enough position to teach digital art. But what I can do is sort of give a guide as to how I approach digital art, and if it's going to help, then that would be really great. So let me know if you'd like to see that. But honestly, I don't feel like I could teach it in a way sort of like in an Imagine FX magazine style of way. That I am nowhere near that sort of level yet. I still read those tutorials. That I still need the help. And I know we're always learning as artists, but I just feel like not right now. My techniques are nowhere near like that level of professionalism that I can actually teach people and feel comfortable about it. But I'm more than willing to do kind of like an insight into how I approach digital painting, because I know some people struggle with the whole single layer thing. And you can see in the layers in the bottom right now that, oh, well, I've just added a new layer. I actually work on one layer. The only reason I add extra layers like this is if it's going to be a part of the drawing that I want to move around, and then I'll probably end up merging. So please don't make me look like a liar. Old past me. Oh, there you go. I've merged the layers, and I feel that it's a lot more practical to paint on one layer with digital art, and it took me years to learn how to do it myself, and I never really knew how other artists did it. Like my favorite artists are, I don't know how to pronounce it properly, but there's Loish and there is Marc Brunet, who are my top favorite digital painters ever, and they always painted on one layer, and I was like, how do they do it? So when I finally figured out why they did it and how useful it was, then I just felt a lot more comfortable with my digital art. So now it's actually more uncomfortable for me to work with lots of layers than it is with one layer. I tend to keep the background separate because I just sometimes change my mind about the lighting or the background in general. And so just to save me a lot of hassle and time, I tend to keep the background layer separate, but I like to paint characters all on one layer. I think I've said layer too many times. It's Princess Leia. That's all I've got in my head now, Princess Leia. Oh my god. So yeah, let me know if you'd like to see some kind of breakdown rather than tutorial. You can call it a tutorial if you want. If you'd like to see that kind of video from me, then let me know in the comments, please. And I guess thanks for all the comments on my past few videos. It's really encouraged me to kind of carry on with the commentary. I find it so nerve-wracking. It's crazy, but I'll continue if that's what you guys like. So yeah, I think that's pretty much everything. I suppose I could... There's no point in me talking about the process that I'm using now, because like I said, if you want to see a tutorial of it, then I can do that. You can actually see a breakdown of this on my Patreon, but you have to be a patron to see it. And I know I haven't spoken much about my Patreon yet, and that's because I still haven't done a video. I need my hair fixing first, because you guys don't want to see the state my hair's in. I tried to do it purple and it's just not worked because the pink was too strong. So it's still pink and I wanted it purple, so I'm getting that sorted this week, and hopefully I'll get, you know, an actual video up. Yeah, there's a link to my Patreon in the description so you can kind of see it before I do a video, and yeah, so you can check that out if you want. And I don't know how much long is left on this. 3 minutes. I could just let music play, I suppose. There's not much else I can say. One of my friends actually mentioned how much she liked the hands, and here you go, Amy. Here's the hands. Please ignore them. I absolutely, like, my least favourite part of this picture is his hands, because I don't like drawing hands. I find them very difficult, and I don't think I did a very good job, but Amy liked them. So thank you, Amy. And you need to get an account for YouTube, because I want you to stop lurking and start commenting or upload videos or something. That would be really cool. But yeah, I think that's everything I can say. So thanks for watching the video, guys. Let me know if you'd like to see the video that I've mentioned, and all the links, everything that I've mentioned should be in the description. So yeah, see you guys later. Thanks for watching.